I'm Glenn W. Hunter of Hunter and Beyond LLC. And this is the Excel Physical Therapy and Wellness Podcast with Dr. James George. Dr. George is a homeopathic doctor in Redlands, California, who's experienced incredible results of mental, emotional, and physical well-being without side effects for his patients. In a world where physical illness takes on new and frightening forms on almost a daily basis, Dr. George continues to heal patients with deliberate actions leading to long-term results. Dr. George, welcome to the inaugural episode of your podcast.
Thank you. Thank you, Glenn.
So let's just jump right in. I mean, homeopathy means whole person care. So what is an example of a patient that needs whole person care? And what would they get from you?
If somebody comes with problems of headache or neck pain or shoulder pain, they have anxiety or they have some emotional issues. They're wondering what's going on there. It could be many issues or many problems causing that pain. So there's anxiety going on, there's stress going on, because they are having this pain for months together. So what homeopathy does is, we look into this anxiety and the stress. We take symptoms of whatever the patient presents with their mind and emotion, those symptoms as well as the symptoms of the physical ailments. And we combine those together and match them with, we have about more than 2,500 homeopathic remedies. Match them with the right remedy. When the right remedy is given, it heals their mind and emotions, as well as physical problems. And I also provide physical therapy for the shoulder and the neck pain. So it's not only healing the physical issue, but helping them heal their mental and emotional concern what they have because of this physical problem. Now, for example, imagine somebody sees something gross and they throw up. Did that gross thing come and infect them or cause anything to them directly? No. By seeing that, they vomited, they threw up because that gross thing affected their mind and emotion. And as a result, they ended up having a physical problem of vomiting. So this is how we say when we treat a patient, we don't treat the patient for the vomiting. What caused that vomiting for them? That gross thing they saw. So we treat their mind and emotion to help heal that physical issue. So it's just an example how homeopathy and physical therapy and functional medicine can help heal mind and emotions and physical ailments naturally.
So really all of this is sort of working symbiotically.
Yes.
You know, as you start talking about different types of manifestations of an inner problem, it doesn't take long before you get to obesity. Something that's very prevalent in our community, in our society, and there's a lot of reasons for it. So when you think about obesity as a problem that plagues Americans as a whole, what are your thoughts about eliminating obesity within your patients?
Well, obesity is also a disease, but it has several components to it. So it is not only, many people think there is a bad stigma on people because they are overeating. That is only a very small percentage of the reason which is causing somebody to be obese. It could be hormonal imbalance. It could be even, their mind is not motivated enough. It's not that we cannot just blame them for that. For them, homeopathy and functional medicine can help heal to be able to be motivated to exercise. And also, if you look at into the physical or functional medicine point of view, hormonal imbalance, your environmental toxins, the toxins inside your body, which is not being eliminated well. There's not enough detoxification happening. All these things, for example, your thyroid, your liver, your pancreas, and your adrenals, they all have to work together for somebody to lose weight. So when there is hormonal imbalance, it can also cause somebody to not lose weight. and they may be even eating less number of calories than an average person. I eat a lot, but I exercise, but not a lot as well. I exercise 3 days a week, but I have taken homeopathy in the past, and it has helped heal a lot of these toxins to detoxify, and also my hormones to be balanced. So that way my basal metabolic rate is higher, and so I burn calories sooner and faster, so I don't put on weight as much. So all these obesity can be helped right from childhood, and if we catch them young, we can help them to not be obese or overweight as they grow older. And we do have hope for people who are in their middle age or even in their 50s or 60s. It's a matter of trying and working with them, finding the causes of their illness. Here you're talking about obesity. So it takes time, but we have solution for it.
Wow. I think what's amazing is as you're describing it, you can still use the fundamentals of your practice in older patients, because that's something that really affects them for other health issues if they let that linger along long enough. So with that in mind, could you give an example, just one snippet of one of the ways you've successfully treated obesity in an older patient?
Well, what we do is we look into, ask them to bring their blood test. We look into what abnormal values like high cholesterol, glucose, fasting blood glucose is high. They may have some diabetes issues, and looking into any abnormal values in their liver, whether the liver is functioning well or not. So we look into all these things, and from functional medicine point of view, we actually suggest supplements for them to take. And also with homeopathy, homeopathy can help heal the mind and emotions. So we find the remedy which will motivate them to go out and exercise, and also eat the right food. For example, we know that eating too much carbs causes you to put on weight. Eating too much salt causes you to have water retention, puts on weight. So basically, we give this advice, and there are homeopathic remedies helps you to control, gives you the mental strength to control this. All right, because people who eat too much carbs can put on weight. We know that. So all these lifestyle changes and working with them, with respect to functional medicine and looking into the lab values which are abnormal, and giving them supplements and homeopathic remedy and exercise, motivating to perform exercise, all work together to help a person to lose weight.
Outstanding. Outstanding. I mean, we picked on this one item just a little bit, just coming right out the gate. But what are some of the more common problems that you find with the patients that you take care of?
We find high blood pressure, hypertension, diabetes, heart issues as they get older. Many of them are developing heart problems. So these are the things which can be actually caught early. We can reverse this with functional medicine and homeopathy and exercise.
Okay. One of the things that's unique to your practice is that you're located in the Inland Empire, a very highly populated area, if not sometimes overlooked in the Southern California excitement. But one of the things that's unique is that you get to practice in the desert, and that's part of what's happening in the Inland Empire. What kind of medical issues do you find that are unique to the climate and the area here in the IE?
We see a lot of allergies, especially in children, because of the mountain ranges here. It holds down the smog, the pollutants because of automobile, right? Mm-hmm. So the lead in the gas and all the allergies because of the pollens, especially during spring. So we see a lot of kids and young people having allergies issues, and we can help them as well with homeopathy. That's the main thing we see in this area, a lot of allergies and asthma.
able to treat them without just throwing medications at them?
With the practice we do here, it's all natural supplements with functional medicine, and homeopathy is also natural. It's most of the remedies are plant-based and mineral-based, and they are diluted to the point that there is no toxicity to it. So everything we use is natural, and it works with the body's healing mechanism, body's immune system to heal, rather than we don't prescribe any prescription medicines here.
That's it. With such a breadth of opportunities to serve young people and old as they're trying to find both a mental and physical health, there's clearly a need for that in this community, particularly, as you said, sort of in this desert climate. How do your patients find you?
We are on Google. If you Google Excel Physical Therapy and Wellness, we have 5-star reviews from our patients. And you can visit our Excel Rehab and Wellness.com, where we have information about how homeopathy, with respect to the research being done with homeopathy, how it can heal a lot of chronic health issues and allergies and upper respiratory tract infections, and as well as physical therapy. Many people with stiffness of joints, tight muscles, weakness of muscles, physical therapy can help as well.
Outstanding. One of the things that you've shared with me is that you believe in the philosophy that prevention is better than cure. Can you give our audience just a little bit more of a peek into that philosophy?
For example, right now we have this healthcare crisis because of COVID-19. We all know that people start with upper respiratory tract infection when they get infected with flu, influenza, or any kind of virus. Once you start homeopathy, immediately the initial day or two, we can actually prevent those patients from having pneumonia, developing pneumonia, and ending up in the ICU. So that is a way of prevention. Now also, I would say when you, for example, we discussed about obesity, when we catch the children young and help them with homeopathy and functional medicine, we are preventing them from being overweight and also developing chronic health issues of diabetes, heart disease, high blood pressure, and whatnot. So it's all about intervention, early intervention. Early intervention is prevention, and prevention is better than cure. Because when somebody develops full-fledged high blood pressure, diabetes, or heart problems, it may be a little too late because they have to be on a lot of medication, prescription medication, to maintain their health. Now, there is a huge cost on the healthcare system. If you could prevent that from happening, you are saving money for everybody, because the healthcare cost and the insurance premium is increasing every year.
True. Tell you, there's a lot going on, particularly in this niche of healthcare. And I am excited to get this inaugural show up, running, launch, because I think what you're bringing to the audience and the marketplace is well needed. Healthy choices, strong results, and something that will be ongoing in having just better, healthier lifestyles for people here in the Inland Empire. Any parting shots, Dr. George, you want to share with our audience?
Well, consider health as an investment. The current trend is, hey, I get sick, I go get treated. Rather than that, go be proactive. Just like how you invest in stocks because you want to enjoy your future, retirement, like you want to go have fun in the island, and go on cruise. But what if your health is not good enough to enjoy this money you have saved? So put some part of that money into investment of preventive health. This is what I would say.
Outstanding. Again, this is Glenn W. Hunter. That is Dr. James George of Excel Physical Therapy and Wellness. And we're just getting started. Stay tuned for further episodes as we delve into what's going on with homeopathy and better wellness, particularly here in the Inland Empire and beyond. Thank you.